We're back for the first time. It is episode 1 of 2023. I'm speaking in code. Welcome to Mahala Monday, everybody. Thank you for joining us, 6 p.m. Of course, absolutely fabulous to have you at this live broadcast.
Most definitely. And you know, I'm always now, my new thing now for a Monday is you don't have any more blue Mondays, you have Mahala Monday. So we have to cheer you up and say the things that you can't necessarily say because that's doing my job.
Yeah, more your job. I've got New Year's resolutions. But first things first, everybody, of course, thank you very much for tuning in. Now, the first thing you got to do is like and share this video and also subscribe. And of course, you're watching this online. And yeah, help us because we want to reach as many people as possible. And this is in order, of course, to make a difference. But from our side, we just like to say we wish that 23 this year, the brand new year, which is now already, the first month is already almost gone. Yeah, so we just hope this is an absolutely amazing year and that the first few days, the first 20 odd days have just been joyous to you, and long may that continue throughout the calendar year for you as well. So all the prosperity, all the wonderful things for you. I've got New Year's resolutions. And I'll go first.
You go first.
I want to ask you what's yours. I'm not going to talk as much.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm taking a vow of silence.
No, Dougal. Please, you can't do that. Don't. I don't know you like that.
I'm just kidding. Have you made any? Because people do this.
Be honest, Dougal. Tell us honest truth. No,
there
I
you
haven't.
go.
I haven't done that.
No,
so I'm taking it one step at a time. Every day, the hour, the minute, the second, and I'm just living it.
Yeah, no, that's what you got to do. So today, of course, we want to set the tone for you for what Mahala Monday is all about. And also we're going to revisit some of the episodes we had in the past and just sort of have a flashback and refresh ourselves for what it is. But ultimately, what we do is we provide you with information and the knowledge that we gain from experts and our guests that join us, of course, and they share this. And these topics are normally very interesting. So everything from education to entrepreneurship to business coaches to lifestyle coaches, you name it. We've spoken to a vast array of people, haven't we?
A vast array. And you know, it's so beautiful, Dougal, because even when you're meeting people out there and you're having conversations, you always tell them, refer to this episode, go and have a look at this because the information is there. And this is exactly how and why we started Mahala Monday, to be able to give you that silver platter that we're getting the information that you don't have to go and scratch around and look for it. We're actually putting it on a silver platter there for you.
And you know what? Funny enough, you should say that because obviously we've heard from viewers that we've got the evidence where it has really changed people's lives. It's given them sort of that upwards in terms of getting bursaries and getting sort of things. So it has been absolutely brilliant in that regard, which we've done. And then, of course, for the rest of it, not only do we that, but we moan about certain things as well. So, yeah, load shedding, we're definitely going to be talking about that. We're definitely going to give our opinions, and we've got strong viewpoints on this as well. But a lot of people have got strong viewpoints, especially on things that go awry within their community and society, and maybe the course in which we should move as a people. And that is very important to have this platform and sort of bring it out. So yes, we're definitely going to, there's a lot of things I'm going to moan about, and I'm definitely going to throw people under the bus, and they need to be accountable. And it's purely my opinion. So it is purely what it is. But we definitely got to do that. I'm someone getting,
I see you getting all excited, and I am aware of the fact that our producer, our directors at the back has actually put a little video together, a clip apparently, of what has happened last year, what we've been doing and how busy we've been. And I'm quite excited or interested as well to see what this video is all about. I haven't seen it yet, guys.
So we've got no idea. So apologies already.
Exactly.
The people you might see, they might look like myself or Rhoda, but they're imposters. It's not us, especially if they do bad stuff.
Exactly.
We're back, Mahala Mondays. What is it? Options.
There's a variety of things that's available.
And this is one of the jobs you don't want.
No!
So you gotta join us. I knew we weren't gonna use that.
We weren't gonna use that one. I like our new studio.
It's really cool. Wow, so we gotta know all we gotta know about it. So you gotta join us on Monday, and then. All right.
What happened there? Right, you're back.
No, but well done.
537 million adults were living in diabetes. Diabetes. Don't forget, hit that bell, subscribe and hit that bell. That last hits, that us.
We got it.
Yeah, just having to get us wording. I was a little.
but I was cheekily sarcastic. You could have seen my face.
Yeah, that was very sarcastic.
No, because I teach my people to turn the other cheek.
Okay. Hospital Children Trust.
And I'll be enjoying Father's Day early. Did you hear that?
This is going off now.
Yeah.
Yeah, nee. Well done, brother.
Nee. Rosa had gezegd, ik had het.
I didn't expect to see that.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. They tricked us there. It's like a bunch of bloopers. Those people made lots of mistakes there.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, now I'm extremely hot. I didn't expect that.
But it is just to give you a sort of insight to what happened. Of course, there's people who are very committed to this, and it's an amazing team. That puts together all of this. I mean, this is live, so there's no.
It's live.
You see it as when we see it. It's as simple
Exactly,
as
and
that.
those obviously were the ones we were doing the ads for these shows.
Yeah.
So obviously, when the ads get done, there's a lot of laughing and things that happen. I think sometimes Douglas and myself take more time laughing and trying to settle down to actually start recording. So then things supposed to happen in like 2 minutes, and we take 10 minutes just laughing right through this whole thing.
But it is. Actually, you're right, because the thing that you see that we broadcast, which is the ad, the promo for the episode, that's 30, 40 seconds long.
Exactly.
That's that. But we record for like half an hour. But when we actually record, it's just, there we go, it's done. Because halfway through the what's the show about again?
Exactly. And the two of us is going at it, laughing. Yeah, but it's fun. I love working with Dougal. I think it's
You have no
fun.
choice.
I was just going to say, but I don't have a choice.
I have no choice. Yeah, but it's good fun though.
It's been good fun.
It's been
There was
good fun.
times we were happy, there was times we were sad, there was times we would come in and we were very tired. But I think with our energy, we tend to uplift ourselves, and with the team as well, I must say, you know what, sometimes you actually feel tired, you feel down that day, and they just uplift you, and you feel on top of the world,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
thanks to the guys out there sitting at the back of the cameras and my co-host.
Yeah, no, I echo your sentiments as well, because, people might just see us, but obviously it's a whole team effort. And
Exactly.
everybody that does their bit, and they do it exceptionally well. So, we're the only ones who bring the whole thing down.
Don't tell them that.
Not gonna go there. So those were some of the bloopers. Do we have more? Our producer's got a whole array of things today. Wow.
Oh,
And to be quite honest with you, that's a who's who of people who's making a significant difference. They are leaders of industry. They are people who are fighting for causes. They're people who are reinventing business. They are bringing products out. They provide laughter. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There was a whole array there.
There was a whole
A couple of
array.
things there. But let me just mention this. You saw us tasting wine. Can I just say, we do more of that?
I was just gonna say now we can do the wine and some eats as well. So if there's anybody out there who wants us to taste anything,
Yeah.
give us an email, drop us an email.
Exactly. If you've got new recipes you're developing in a restaurant, that's it, man.
We
You know what I mean? We
You
were
know-
born with decent taste buds.
Dougal, and I'm getting a bit emotional, personal here. There was always something, as you grow older, and in my case, growing younger, you always have this thing that you need to put back in the community, and you want to do something. And I must say, with this show, with Mahala Monday, what we've achieved thus far, it really, really so much. It gives me so much how can I say, it fills my soul. It makes me feel good. It reboots my batteries, knowing for a fact that we are putting information out there and assisting people and making people at the end of the day you will never hear of. There's people that we saw then that nobody knew about. That's doing, like you said, amazing work out there that needs to be put on a platform and say, here we go, tell us your story.
Yeah, and the thing is,
Wow.
the strangest thing of what you said there is like, tell us your story. This is why it's important, because you learn from other stories.
Exactly.
You know, no stories are the same, but hearing somebody's experience, whether they've started a business and any entrepreneur that we've had, that they've all said the same thing. They started and they had their big hopes and dreams, and you've attested to this, and they say they go down, they go through a dip, and then they go up when least expected, and then things go, and it's constantly moving. And it is important to hear those stories, because that is how you learn.
That's how you
the more we talk about it, the more it's out there, then you become more solution driven.
Exactly. And especially that, Dougal, you know what? Obviously, having to bring in COVID again, there was a major shift of doing your own business, and people still sitting without work, having to never done business in their life. And the shows we've had to assist people to say, look, if you want to do this the correct way, the right way, is here. Here's a platform. We spoke to business people, OptiGrowth, that could basically give you the information to say, this is how you start a business, this is how you need to do it, that be able to coach you through all of this. And I do believe that one must never hold back. You need to give the information that's out there.
Yeah.
What's the use? You die one day and you've got all this information and it never gets transferred to anybody else. So I've got this thing even at where I'm working, is the fact that I'll rather give you all the knowledge that I have, because this is the only way you can grow. This is the only way we as a community can grow. This is the only way we as the world, the country can grow.
Yeah.
You know, not to hold back and be selfish and I'm bringing politics now, all those politicians.
Yeah, you don't grow by yourself.
They're putting in their pockets and being all corrupt at the end of the day. No, that's not the way to go. We need to look at our communities. We need to be open and say, look here, this is what we need to do as a community. This is what we have to do. Give information. Don't be scared.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what, it is a weird thing, because when that clip played now and we saw all the people that, and let me be honest with you, that those were probably the people we interviewed over a two-month period. You know, you're looking at, we basically had an episode every week. So that is a small percentage that we saw there, and in no particular order. But some of the faces you saw there, I mean, I saw Dion Kellerman.
Oh, yeah.
And what they do with their business is taking young people and giving them opportunities in a space that is developing at an astronomical pace. And this is just their way of doing it. And they've got this whole business built around this. And it's in high demand. The gentleman we spoke to about when it came to aviation. There's Taryn Tomlinson, that feature there. There was just a huge, when we spoke to Benzile Khoisan. He was on there now. There was a huge array of people doing things.
Wow, what inspiration.
I mean, it is absolutely brilliant. But the important thing is to have these conversations. But I want to put this out there as well, because obviously we talk about what is happening, but you watching this go, you know what, listen, I actually want you guys to talk about that and find out more about this. Then please get in touch with us and let us know what it is. And then Rhoda will do the research, trust me.
We'll do the research. Oh, but it's been an amazing time, Dougal. I'm so excited for the year here. 2023, I'm excited about it.
Yes.
You know, there's so much happening. There's so much things happening around us. And, you know, you always, and I think this is also one of the reasons why I love Mahala Monday, because you always hear the doom and the gloom, because the news only have doom and gloom.
And I'm a little tired of that.
Yes, exactly. We basically bringing you the good news. Come, we help you and, you know, uplift you a little bit and give you a bit of more reason to live at the end of the day. You know? And I mean, I spoke again over the weekend to some youth as well. And, you know, it came down to the fact that you don't have to wait for your parents. If you're sitting in a situation where you say you can't go study because your mommy and daddy can't pay or somebody can't pay, you know what?
Wow.
We've got shows that can assist you on telling you where to get the funding, how to do it. This weekend when I had this conversation again, I said, just refer to Mahala Monday, go look at a few episodes, you know. You can make a change in your life. This is the show, and this is exactly what it's all about, putting the good news out there, telling you things can happen. You don't have to think that your circumstances dictate your life.
It doesn't. And you know what? I actually want to, and apologies now, so I preface this already by saying, close your ears kind of thing. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. So there's a lot of doom and gloom out there. Yes, and we're all a little bit tired of the doom and gloom.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm very tired of the doom and gloom. I'm tired of all, and it's not always one doom and gloom. It's a little bit of a bad thing, but it happens in a situation where there's lots of bad and negative variables, which makes the situation always worse, which is us as a community. There's always, and we're talking big stuff here. Gender-based violence, you've got load shedding, you've got unemployment, all of these aren't small things, man. But it's always like, there's always a new thing. Then the petrol price thing come again. There's always one thing that comes. It's always bad. And the other things don't disappear. The basket remains the same. What you said now, this is super important. If you are a person that has a dream, a goal, then exercise that. You owe it to yourself. It's an absolute sin and useful if you don't, useless if you don't. You have no choice but to exercise it. And it is 100% of what you say. Mahala Monday has got a vast array of episodes of opportunities for youngsters, and especially when it comes to tertiary institutions. Now, around about the Christmas time, and I want to say this because I want to correct these people, and I said I'm going to throw them under the bus. The thing is where people say, and let's be frank, where people say, and it doesn't matter what proclivity or what skin color you are, when they say, oh, but these things aren't for us. It's only that one that gets it. Listen, if it was legal for me to hurt somebody in public, I will. No. You're hurting yourself. Don't be an idiot. You are stupid. You are moronic. You are bringing the society down. You are the reason people can't move forward. You are the reason that people can't sleep at night. Your toxicity, that mind that you have doesn't pave the way forward for anybody. No, we are long past that. So stop with that. And it is time we speak up. I don't care if it's family or friends, because over this festive season, there's people who's probably not going to invite me back to the house because I say these things to them. You don't say that, because then it becomes systemic. It becomes part of you. You don't say that. There's opportunities for everybody. It is a case of whether the individual aspires to grasp the opportunity. You as a parent, as a caregiver, as a guardian, you have to expose people to opportunities. That is your role. This show partly exists to expose more roles, because we all operate in spaces where we meet people who sit with resources, who has the opportunity to extend, and these people go well and above their normal way. They can get us conversations started, like, okay, we can help, we can do something, and let people watch, and there we go. But you need to take full advantage of it. It's pointless if it comes on a platter and you do nothing. Then it might as well not exist. So please, there's opportunities for everybody to study and dream big. Dream big. Do you know what? I got so annoyed when people say, oh, it's not us. And you know why it is? Because the people don't apply. Yesterday afternoon, sorry, and I know I said I wasn't going to do this. Yesterday afternoon, I had a conversation with somebody who works, and I'm going to keep his identity a lot, but he works with the Medical Research Council. They invited students across South Africa that studied a BSc, and please forgive me for saying this because he told me this in confidence, that studied that specific degree across South Africa. They have several positions available for students who's just graduated, right? Now, also bear in mind, this is Cape Town based, okay? That is just graduated, and we're talking tens and tens of people to get the opportunity, 3-month contract after your degree is there. The degree is not done yet. 3-month opportunity to come and work quickly to see how they do lab work, whether it's vaccines or whatever it is they do, to come and experience that. Plus, I asked him, so does it pay? He said to me, yes, 12,000 Rand.
Okay.
Right. 85% of the people have turned it down so far. Now, here's the reasons, and they've penned reasons. Firstly, they don't want to move anywhere for 3 months. And these are people who live in areas where none of the opportunities will exist for what they've studied. So if I've studied how to repair and restore the Eiffel Tower, where do you think I will have to work?
Exactly. For the Eiffel Tower.
I can't be living on a farm.
Exactly.
This is the point. Now, why the hell did you study the thing in the first place?
Exactly.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
True.
And more importantly, in a lot of way, we give, and I'm guilty of this, Rhoda. I give a lot of power to my children. A lot of power. Because firstly, I want an independent, critical thinking, resourceful child. What would we all want? But now what do? I let them decide. They're idiots. Comparison to me. Because they don't have my life experience.
You haven't, exactly.
Right? They don't know right from wrong.
Yeah.
They do, and what feels right, what feels lekker. Because that's their gauge.
Exactly.
That's their gauge. So, because I do it, I'm sure a lot of people will do it. We're guilty in that respect where we don't consult properly with our children. And we need to. Please be there. Be in the moment. Don't be an absent mom, an absent dad, an absent grandparent. If you are uncle, you got nieces and nephews, talk to them. Just a different opinion to what mommy and daddy says. Don't go against them. Just give other options. The more conversations we have, the bigger the opportunity is. But now it turns out with this medical thing, with this research, all these people are turning down stupid reasons like they don't want to move to, let's say, the Western Cape.
Oh, wow.
Or no, they don't. And then the best reason was, no, it's too little money.
Oh, wow.
No money, 12,000 Rand.
Oh, wow.
So I choose nothing because 12 is too little.
Oh, wow.
Well
This
done,
is a
brilliant
big
choice.
experience.
Good luck. That is the
love
world
it.
we live in. That is the world we live in. Our focus this year, we will speak plainly. That's
Say
what
the
we
way
need
it
to do. We need to speak plainly. We will address issues. And bear in mind, these are just my personal opinion. It's Rhoda's personal opinion.
Personal.
This is not based on how it should be. But by having these opinions, and somebody has an opposing, like me and her, let me just put this out there to you. If this is the first time you watch it, we don't agree on very little. We agree on.
Exactly.
And that's why we get on.
Yes.
Because I respect what she says and she respects what I say.
So true.
And then every time we find a common ground, because when I agree with her, it's because I never saw it that way. And now I go, you're absolutely right. I was selfish and naive in my thinking. This is what, action happens when there's conversation. So we're going to have these conversations. And I promise you right now, if you're in government and you mess up, we're going to throw you under the bus. And then, let me just say this. We don't have much time. Let me just say this. And we are going to do these episodes. We are, because now, and load shedding as well.
Oh, wow.
So you see all these court cases of politicians suing each other and people are, do you know what? Then political parties have step-aside rules for things like that. In your job, if you are criminally charged, what's your work going to do?
Exactly. You get
I'm just
fined.
saying.
You're
I'm
going
just
to
saying.
jail.
Public officers are now different, okay? But I'm just saying. So all these idiotic rules. But every 4 or 5 years, these people knock on your doors going, you need to vote.
You need to vote.
You need to really think what you need to do. You really need to think. You need to hold people to account. Likewise with certain political parties who do everything okay, but then they use that as the gauge. You can't praise a fish for swimming. Okay? When you do what you're supposed to do, that is not credit.
It's not credit, exactly.
If you're the wind and you blow, how can I be happy? That's what you're supposed to do. So don't ask me to look that way because you're a fish and you're swimming. Please. It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work.
You need to exceed. And this is now where it's going to be. So this year we're going to throw people under the bus. I'm going to call it out. If you mess up, if you're from ESCOM or whatever. And also on that note of ESCOM, I'm still upset. Nobody's contacted me about the CEO position. Come now.
He's as applied. He's waiting.
My CV is ready. I'll be CEO ESCOM. Rhoda, has somebody contacted you? No.
Not yet.
All right.
And guys, remember,
Just joking.
just like Dougal is venting, if there's any comments, anything you'd like us to comment and say on this show, it's a live show. So come on, put in your comments and we will be able to put it up on the screen and then vent for you as well.
Yeah. The good news is for you is we're going to tackle a lot of topics. We will talk about well-being, social well-being, and of course self, and always be good to yourself. We'll talk business, we will talk things on your environment, everything that is important and things that we should know about, and new developments, interesting things, fun things. We're going to do all of that. And of course next week we're going to be back and we're going to have a brilliant show. But the best thing you got to do is like and share this, get everybody to watch. get everybody commenting on the show, of course, when the topics come up, and we're all going to have a lot of fun. And most importantly, check out in the week, of course, because you will see the trailer, our promo, the ad for the new show that will be hitting the screens on Monday at 6 p.m.
That's right. Remember, 6 p.m. So come and unwind with us. Get your cup of coffee before the food starts and before everything else starts, before the homework starts. Sit and have a chat and listen to us and vent if you need to as well.
Yeah. Oh, and I must tell you, we're in a new place, aren't we? Yeah, we're in a new place. I forgot to say. So we normally used to be there. We're now there. We're in a different place, and our studio looks fantastic. It is absolutely brilliant, really amazing. So I can tell you there's a lot of energy where we are, a lot of positivity, and all of that is only coming to you to benefit. So be part of this journey. Together we're going to make it. Anything else we need to say?
And that's it, Duga. And all I want to say in my last little wording is that this show is for you at the end of the day.
And I said I wasn't going to talk a lot, but then
I know your resolution is out of the window. Went through that window there on the other side. He told me I'm not going to talk a lot this year. Right.
I've decided.
So guys, don't forget, subscribe and hit that bell.
And we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Like and share, everybody. Until next time.
See you. Bye.